Number 5. Throwing objects accurately. You pick up an object, you throw it. It lands roughly where you wanted. You don't calculate angles, velocity, air resistance, or gravity. You just do it. This is one of the most blatant daily violations of how complicated physics actually is. To throw accurately, your brain must predict the object's trajectory, compensate for its weight, shape, and texture, and adjust muscle force accordingly, all in milliseconds. You're solving projectile motion problems faster than any calculator, and you're doing it with vibes and experience. That's why throwing unfamiliar objects feels wrong. A paper cup, a rock, a water bottle half full of betrayal. The physics model doesn't match, and your throw goes off like you've never had arms before. Children are terrible at this because their internal physics engine is still learning. Athletes are terrifyingly good at it because they've trained theirs into a weapon. When you miss, it's not clumsiness. It's your brain admitting it made an incorrect prediction and gravity happily enforcing the result. Basically, throwing things is just you outsourcing advanced physics to muscle memory and hoping for the best. Number 4. Balancing on one foot. You stand on one foot to put on a shoe, reach for something, or just because the other foot is busy being inconvenient. And for a few seconds, sometimes longer, you don't fall over. This is an absolute miracle. From a physics perspective, this is a terrible stability setup. You've reduced your base of support to a patch of ground roughly the size of a phone. Your entire center of mass is now stacked above it like a poorly planned Jenga tower. Any small disturbance should send you tipping. But your body responds instantly. Tiny muscles in your foot, ankle, and leg fire continuously, making micro-adjustments you'll never feel. Your core tightens, your arms subtly reposition. Your eyes lock onto a reference point to help stabilize everything. You're running a full-body feedback loop at lightning speed. Close your eyes and try it. Suddenly, physics shows up with receipts. Vision turns out to be a major part of your balance system, and without it, your brain has to work overtime to guess where upright even is. This is also why standing on a moving bus feels impossible. Your internal physics model expects the ground to behave. When it doesn't, everything goes feral. Basically, balancing on one foot is your nervous system screaming, "I got this," while quietly panicking. Number 3. Catching falling objects. Something slips. You don't think. Your hand shoots out and catches it mid-air like you planned it. Only afterward do you realize what just happened. Catching a falling object requires predicting its speed, trajectory, and timing, all while your brain is technically surprised. Gravity accelerates objects downward, meaning the longer it falls, the faster it goes. You're not reacting to where it is. You're predicting where it will be. Your visual system feeds data to your motor system, which calculates when and where to intercept the object. Muscles fire in a precise sequence. Fingers close at exactly the right moment. Miss by milliseconds, and the object keeps going, usually toward your foot. This ability is so automatic that it bypasses conscious thought. That's why you can catch something without being able to explain how. And it's why sometimes you reach confidently for an object and completely miss it. Wasn't physics failing, it was your prediction being slightly off. Basically, catching things is your brain briefly becoming a missile defense system. Number 2. Using your phone while walking. You're walking, you're scrolling, you're somehow not dead. This should not be possible. Your attention is divided. Your vision is locked onto a glowing rectangle. And yet, you continue to navigate obstacles, maintain balance, and avoid most collisions. That's because your brain runs walking on autopilot. It relies on peripheral vision, spatial memory, and predictive models of the environment. You don't need to see every step. You just need to know where things usually are. This illusion collapses the moment something changes. A sudden step, a moving object, a pole placed exactly where poles have no right to be. That's when physics reminds you that divided attention has limits. Basically, texting while walking is you trusting muscle memory more than reality. Number 1. Standing still without falling over. You're not moving. You're just standing. Easy, right? Wrong. Standing still is one of the most active things your body does. You are constantly swaying, adjusting, correcting. Muscles fire nonstop to keep your center of mass over your feet. If they stopped, you'd collapse instantly. You only notice this when you try to stand perfectly still. You can't, because perfect stillness would mean letting physics win. Basically, standing is controlled chaos disguised as rest. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.